Hello there, it's me, Sari, here again, and today I'm here to share with you a project that I made, and I'm just going to let you have a look-see at it first while I slowly run it across the screen there. So that's about it. And I started off by making a, let's say, a background with different kinds of pattern paper. There is something there with letters and words. There's dots there, and well, the text paper is there as well, and there might be something else here. I just can't remember everything because I have hidden it pretty well with some gesso, as you can see. Then I continued working with some washi tape and tissue tape here and there, just to give it some texture and something to break off the background a little bit. So there is something from Tim Holtz, and this one is also with a spiderweb there, so text there, spiderweb again. And some of the pieces I just took them as they are, and some of them I actually just shredded up and divided in two or perhaps even three. And down here I've put them in a different angle actually. So having done that, I started thinking about what I wanted to put here. But before I did so, I actually did do some blue splotches there, just with a stain bottle from Tim Holtz really. And I have become sort of fascinated by the blue color. So that's why I'm going for the blue hue this time. So I put those splotches there because I thought this is the place that I'm going to be putting my focus on. And then I just wanted to play around with different kinds of pattern paper, and I still was in the mood of making it blue. So I have taken pieces here, torn them a little bit. There's a big piece here, or a long piece I should say, that I actually did die cut with Ike Success's notepad punch. And well, then I just had this Viewmaster or picture wheel die cut thingy from Tim Holtz ready and waiting for me really. So all I did, since it was die cut in black paper, I just put on some Inca Gold shimmer paste, and this is either the platinum or the silver hue. And these are really easy to work with. I just take a little bit of ink or color on my finger and just rub it here and there, and that sort of makes it pop in a sort of quiet but in still nicer way. And then just to give this a little bit more interest, I actually did put some kind of a web mesh here that you use when you're putting up your wallpaper on your walls. In scrapbook world or terms it is called magic mesh, but it isn't the magic mesh that I used this time actually. This one here also is a washi tape with that wonderful lace there. And then I found some silvery mesh. Just look at that, it's beautiful, isn't it? So just cut a square piece that will pop up here and there underneath this black circle. And then I went ahead thinking that, well, it might be a good idea to actually have a cogwheel, because I do fancy cogwheels. So this one was white from the get-go, and I just colored it in quickly with a stain bottle. I think it's the Faded Jeans actually. So this is the one that I just splotted it and made it blue. And since this was dry embossed before, I could take the same Inca Gold shimmer paste and put that on top of those raised bits there. So now I was getting somewhere, I felt. And I found this strip of anti-slip thingy you can put under your mat. This was something that I just had lying around, and I thought I'd just put that in there. And then I thought, well, this is going to be very blue now, isn't it? So I thought I'd break it off with something else. And I had these cogwheels that I have die cut before, and the die is from, or the dies actually are from X-Cut, I think, and I think it's just called cogs, that set. And I have painted them first in black with a black acrylic paint, and then I have just dabbed on them with some copper acrylic paint. So you can actually get the effect of shimmery things from either the Inca Gold shimmer pastes or actually acrylic paint. So I put them here and there just to give it some sort of a center, and I felt like putting a bird here. I also found this big wonderful tag plate which I could use for that big stamp there. I also had this sort of a spiral thing lying about, and I thought if I'm going to put it here, it could actually give it me some interest. I also see now that I have used some see-through plastic bubbles. There are a few of them. Some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller, but they are there anyway, just to give some kind of an interest to the eye, really. And what else? Yeah, I have used washers, different kinds of metal washers, and I thought I would stick with the silver theme here. And then I started using some buttons, but before I did that, I actually see that I did some stamping with Vilda stamps, either mixed media stamps or cogwheels, or just that life is a journey, and well, there's some mixed media there. And this is a nice stamp also. It's a sort of a lined checkered thingy, and I just stamped that cogwheel on top of that. So let's see now. Then I felt like putting, I was looking for this one before, and I have it down here. But since I have been spraying on top of this, I just wanted to soften up the imprint or the expression of these tissue tapes. So I used Dilution's white spray, and that one actually sticks to the surface. I've got another white spray from Memories, and this is what it looks like, and it's a nice spray, but it has a tendency to actually loosen or just come off, and so it doesn't stay as well as the Dilution's white spray. So I absolutely recommend that spray, because you see it's creating a nice effect, an extra pattern over the washi tape there. And then I put some black plastic rhinestone flower band there. I glued it down there, and you see how nicely the spray actually ended up poodling up on top of those birds on that washi tape, and the same thing goes down here. So it sort of created a nice effect, I think. And then I went on putting on some buttons here and there, and finally I used the leftover pieces from the die cut here with that EK Success punch. You see, this is the negative. And then to finish things off, I just put on some words from Tim Holtz's it's called Chit Chat Verbiages Charlie. So it's a pad with lots of word stickers. It's the first time I used them. I just felt like putting in the word give, inspire and travel. And well, this is it really. I hope you like it, and well, I'm going to sign off right now. Bye bye.